Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. First of all, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to what I can across the globe, preaching the word truth city. I want to say Shalom. So that now from the great millstone camp, Chicago, with a lesson. And it's been my spirit real heavy, man. You know, the spirit really moving, you know, about order, about learning, about um, uh, 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 and about understanding these scriptures, man. You know, and you know, there's gonna be times we have to, where we're gonna have to put aside our emotions for the truth. All right, because the bottom line is the brother doing the work and serving the Lord to the best of his ability. All right, the other shit don't fucking matter. All right, but we're not here to be judges per se over um, um, every single little matter that isn't important, so to speak. All right, and i.e. referring to um, uh, character flaws of being in this flesh. And I want to use that word character flaws because none of us are perfect. All right, no matter what you do, you can go to 100 camps, do 100 sit downs. All our righteous are filthy rags. And what I've come to learn, and I may be wrong, you can correct me. I'm all for it. I may be wrong, but what I've learned over the years, the bottom line is a brother serving the Lord. All right, and if the Lord got a person part of the body, a brother part of the body at a present time, that's what it is. Okay, we're not here to judge another man's servant. We're all not going to have the fire and the fervency of the apostles all the time. Okay, you're not going to be Apostle Tahar and Apostle Ramlab, Apostle Gabar and Apostle Rakar and Elder Yashawamba and Adam Natazakbar, you know, Elder Atazawan. The brother who I've been watching a lot lately is the brother, the head of, not even the head of Las Vegas, but their whole camp. Okay, we're all not going to be in that same spirit with that same fervency and dealing the truth. All right, but the Lord put me for this. Get this real quick. But Jake failed to realize that everybody has their own specific calling. Okay. My new favorite scripture, man, is 1 Corinthians 12 and 18. But now has the Most High set their members, every one of them in the body, as he has pleased him. All right, so we can't be looking at brothers, you know, side eyes, so to speak. Okay, and I'm talking about brothers who've been in the truth and dealing. Now, yes, you're in the truth. You're supposed to be growing, maturing. All right, put off that old man and things like that. That is absolutely 100% true. That's what we all should be doing. Okay, there are things that the superfluity that are still in all of us, man. That pride, that mouthiness, that justification spirit. All right, that meddling spirit, that backbiting spirit, that gossiping spirit, all these things can be found in the body. But guess what? If the Lord got these men here still doing the work, then that's what it is. See, the Lord put everybody, all right, a part where the Lord put everybody where it deemed him fit so they could be productive. All right. And if you're not gonna be productive, then the Lord gonna spew you out. You know, the Spirit gonna weed you out. All right. The point being of this lesson is be very careful when it comes to speaking upon your brother when it comes to trying to overanalyze situations, meddling in situations. Okay? This is Sirach 10:6. It's bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Alright? Now we all have come up in various environments. We were raised up in different households with different priorities and morals. Okay? And some of those things are still with us, even with me. Okay? Now when you're dealing with brothers and their personalities, first thing you gotta ask, is that brother going off? And the answer is no, then you gotta leave that brother alone. Alright, some brothers are more forward, some brothers are more gentle. Some brothers may be more hands-on. Some brothers may be more vocal. Some brothers may be more charitable, more forgiving. Hey, whatever the case may be. But just because a brother doesn't move in the way that you would want him to move, or in the way that you would move, doesn't mean that brother's going off. Okay? So you're gonna have brothers who would never. You're gonna have, I'm gonna say brothers, all right, who are who may not have the same upbringing as you, all right. That doesn't mean that a brother is wrong or he's wicked or anything like that. All right. So the things that we are judging brothers on is the truth. Are you living up to the scripture to the best of your ability? All right. The scripture say, matter of fact, let's get that, because like the Murph say, hey, this is like a audio class. There ain't no rushing, you know what I mean? But James 3:2, for in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same as a perfect man, and also able to bridle the whole body, man. So that's what we're looking at. Is a brother offended in the word. All right, this doctrine. Now, I will say this. Now, there are going to be things and times, and brothers are not able to fulfill all of their vows, so to speak, sometimes. Okay, or they may slip in certain things. When a brother fighting to get back on track, he's doing the work. He's seeking repentance and forgiveness. He's praying and doing what he has to do to maintain his level of his diligency of work. And who are you to judge? Okay? Who are you to judge brothers who may not shit. I'm gonna use myself for an example. All right, now there are things that I do that are probably backwards to a lot of brothers. All right, there are things that brothers do that are backwards to me. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna support that brother. At the end of the day, I'm gonna counsel that brother. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give that brother godly advice according to the scripture about how things should be handled. But at the very absolute end of the day, that's my brother. I'm gonna defend him. Okay? I mean, like the things that he does personality-wise or other than that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna deal with that brother. All right? Because what? He's doing the work. That's the bottom line. He's doing the work. So bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Right? Because you can have thoughts in your head about brothers, as we all do to some degree. All right? And those thoughts may not even be what actually is going on in reality. So therefore, what happens? You start treating brothers different. We brought this out in class yesterday with the elder brother Shakari. You start treating brothers different. Now you want to start rendering evil for evil. All right, because a brother rubbed you the wrong way or did something. Now you want to be now you want your lick back. You see? And things are not to be like that, man. Let's get this. Sirach 3:24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and evil suspicion has overthrown their judgment. And we've seen this go on quite a bit over the years, man. Okay? Your opinion about brothers, all right, your opinion about so-called men who you call your brothers, whom you say you love, all right, you're wrapped up in the carnality of your flesh and saying, in the aspect of a brother not doing the things that you would do at a present time. And I've been a victim of this on many occasions coming up, man. Okay? A brother not doing his videos, every day. Or brother doing X, Y, and Z because I'm doing it doesn't mean that a brother has the same spirit as I do. So you may look upon that brother as being weak, being less, but it ain't so. All right? The Lord gives everybody a measure of faith. Okay? You cannot do more than the Lord has given you. And that's period. And that's scripture, man. Okay? So we got to be understanding of what brothers are going through, be mindful, okay? That we're all in this flesh. They're all fighting the battle, man. All right? We're not here to push brothers off the cliff. All right? We're here to save brothers from the cliff. Okay? No matter how we may feel about a brother and how he may be burdened at times sometimes, just can get burdensome. Hey, hell, I die now, it gets burdensome. Trust me. I know. Okay? And brothers are burdensome to me at times. But at the end of the day, hey, we bear the yoke of our brethren, man. We bear the infirmities of our brethren, man. Okay? This is part of the battle. This is part of what being in the brotherhood is about. This is what part of being part of the body of Yahweh Shai Shai is all about. And we got to keep our emotions and our murmurings and our whisperings to ourselves, man. Because what it does, it pollutes the younger brothers and it pollutes other Akim, man. All right? I don't want to hear nothing about other brothers' shit. Now, we talk about certain things. Don't get me wrong. All right? But the gossip and all the other, the things that are unimportant to this truth and salvation, hey, we should be leaving those things alone. All right? Brothers don't, there are things that we're not going to approve of. Matter of fact, let's get that, man. So water up. Because there are things that we're not going to approve of our brothers and their doings, man. Okay? So like if I'm all over the place, but this is what it is for right now. All right, Sirach 37:28. For all things are not profitable for our men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything. If the brother not going off, man, you leave that brother alone, man. All right, these little petty arguments and discrepancies you have about brothers and their personality and character flaws, hey, put them aside, man. Okay? At the end of the day, the brother serving the Lord, is he being a brother? All right? We all must examine ourselves about how we treat the brothers, man. All right? The Lord said he offended the little ones, man. You don't want to offend the little ones. All right? So for all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything. Hey, there are plenty of things brothers do that I do not fuck with, zero at all. I voice it like, man, whatever. At the end of the day, if that's what floats their boat, it will float their boat. If the things they do help them stay in the truth help them be diligent, and help them fight, then who am I to say that shit is wrong, man? You see? Yeah, I want to lift weights. I want to get big. I want to know jujitsu moves and all that. But sometimes it just don't be. Sometimes it don't be up to it. I'd rather go fishing. All right. I'd rather go walk around, for an hour or so. You see? For some people, hey, that ain't for them. Okay? So we gotta be very mindful of how we think and how we judging brothers based on fleshly characteristics, man. Get this beam. Matthew 7:1, it says, "Judge not that ye be judged." All right, because when you start pointing fingers and start to bring out things and have things and do things because you're trying to find a fault in brothers. All right, just know that the Spirit will search things out. All right, and just easily as you trying to judge somebody, the Lord is going to judge you. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. With what measure ye meet it, shall be measured to you again. And this comes up a lot because there's times where the Spirit does what the Spirit does, and you may not agree. All right, there have been times where I want brother on the other side of the line. I want brother kicked out. I want brother suspended for certain things, but the Spirit goes another way. But you got to be very careful about the things that you want to impose on others. All right, because those things can come to you, man. Okay? I've been in councils where the accuser ended up in the hot seat. You see? So we'll be very mindful about how we move in this body and how we treating members of the body. How we're thinking about members of the body. All right? Man, let's get this. Ecclesiastes 7:20, "For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not." Okay? So are we become holier than thou? Have we become more righteous than his neighbor? You see? The Lord said what? All our righteousness are as filthy rags. All right? He said, there's none of them that do good. No, not a one. You see? So that's the mindset that we got to have when we're dealing with brethren in this truth. You see? We're going to get that Romans 14, man. All right? Back in that Matthew 7:3. "And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thy own eye? Or how wilt thou say unto thy brother, Let me pull out the mote of thine own eye, out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye? The hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote of thy brother's eye." All right, because sometimes, and I just said, Jake look for things to nitpick on, man. You see, some things are just chalked up as being in the flesh. Some things are just chalked up as being having different upbringing. Sometimes it takes a longer time for brothers to quell the residue of the world from them, man. You see? And none of us are perfect. But while you're judging brothers, hey, be careful how you judge. All right? Be careful what you're looking at. Because just how you're looking at a brother, and the Spirit of the Lord is going to pay in you too. Airing out your dirty laundry. You see? You know, and this is a very reoccurring thing in Israel, man. You see? About judging brothers and meddling in brothers' affairs and trying to judge on outward appearances and trying to put pieces of the puzzle together that you have no clue or understanding of what that brother is going through or what that brother is doing. There's another scripture I want to get. Damn, I know that Romans 14. Let me think. I'll just get to Romans 14. Oh, God, I got it. This is John 8 and 7. Start at 1 and John 8. I missed John. John 8 and 1. Yahushua went unto the Mount of Olives, and early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came unto him, and he sat down and taught them. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery, and when they had set her in the midst, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned, but what sayest thou? This said they, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Yahushua stooped down and with his lips, and with his finger wrote on the ground as though he heard them not. So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest even to the last. And Yahushua was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. When Yahushua had lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Has no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Yahushua said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. All right? And the point being, all right, is we all are sin. We all are sinners, man. Okay? We're all trying to get things right. All right? Just know that we all have things that we are guilty of, man. Okay? And in being not guilty, we try to make amends for it by doing the work, going out on the highways and byways, doing these lessons, showing an example to the flock of what it means to be leaders, what it means to be examples and examples to the brethren and to the brotherhood. All right? You got to be very mindful of how we act or how we think, treat, and look at brethren, man. If you're judging by the outward appearances, then your ass is going off, man. If you're just judging about what you see a brother do as far as things that don't pertain to salvation, then we have problems. Now, yes, there are things that brothers may do that may hinder or let me say hinder. Yeah, maybe hinder. All right, maybe things brothers are into that may take them from doing better, so to speak. All right. But at the end of the day, is that brother fighting for the Lord? Is that brother fulfilling his office? You see? There's always something that can be. There's always something that a man that the Lord can judge. My friend, the Lord said this, man. Psalms 130 and 3. If thou, Lord, should mark us iniquities, O Lord, who shall stand? You see? If the Lord was counting every single thing we messed up on or did wrong, none of us will be able to get into the kingdom, man. So who are you trying to mark and trying to judge everything that a brother does wrong, man? You see? We all come short of the glory of the Lord. All right? We've seen plenty of brothers come and go. We've seen heads of camps come and go. You see? And yet, the ones that are still here, after starting out on about 30, 40 years, down to 10, 15 years, 10 years, these brothers still there. Now, this is not a boastful thing. And Lord, I pray the Lord don't take the Holy Spirit from me, that it keeps me in the body. All right? Hey, but we've seen a lot. Okay? We've seen a lot of dirty draws, so to speak, in the truth, amongst brethren, man. Older brothers and the younger brothers, man. You see? But if we were to cast brothers out, kick them out, suspend them for everything a brother did, there ain't nobody in the camp, man. I'm ending on this, Romans 14. Romans 14:4. Who art thou to judge another man's servant? To his own master he standeth or falleth. Yea, he shall be holding up, for the Most High is able to make him stand. See, you don't go into another man's house and tell him how to rule his servants. Okay? If his master say he cool, then he cool. All right? And we got to take the mindset of understanding what it is that we're involved with, understanding that who we are around. You see? There are things that brothers say that I need to do better. Would they expect more out of me? And I accept that criticism. I accept that correction, that rebuke. You see? But as far as judging another man's servant, hey, look, man, hey, we shouldn't be like that. Measure of faith, Salakia. This is on Romans 12:3. It said, for I say through the, let me see. Romans 12, so I'm going to do all of this. So it's a water arbor. Damn, I'm going to get the whole thing. Man, there we go. Spirit's the water arbor. Shoot, all was good. Romans 12:1 said, bless you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service, man. You got men of the Lord out here who've been laboring, man, doing the work, going out there sick and ailments and, all type of bodily affliction, man. They're out here pushing and doing the work, man. All right? Why? Because that's what we're supposed to do. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. All right? We got to make ourselves separate, man. All right? Separate from this world. Our actions and the way we move should mirror our walk. For I say through the grace given unto me to every man that is among you, not to think himself more highly than he ought to think. Right, man, because a lot of you, let me rephrase it. A lot of us look at other brothers as a measurement of how we do things. And if they're not up to that measure, then we think ourselves to be better than them. We call it OR, being over righteous, man. You see? And we've seen the examples of what being over righteous has done to people, man. Oh, you got to wear your fringes every day. This and that. You see? Or we got to keep the Passover because the Lord was our sacrifice. Hey, look, we're going to rehearse the righteous acts. All right? And we're not here to look down on brothers, man, because you are on a level and they're not. Now, we do push for masteries and excellence, okay? All right, but a 6'5", 400-pound guy ain't gonna run a 4-1. All right, guess what he can do? He can block very well. All right, he can run a 4-1 for 10 yards, 3 yards, but that's all that he needs to do. All right, that's the level of ability that the Lord gave that man. All right, and we can't think of a brother or brethren that are in the truth because they may be not as fervent, or I can say fervent, not as up on a level as the older brothers or even younger brothers that surpass them, does not make them not men of the Lord. All right? It says, but to think soberly according as the Most High deal to every man the measure of faith. You're going to get mad at a brother because the Lord gave him a certain level of faith. They may not be equal to yours. You see? Now you become judges, right? For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. All right? Everybody in the job ain't going to be a manager. All right? If we're going to need somebody to take the garbage out, we're going to need somebody to clean out the toilets. All right? We're going to need somebody to move the pallets, to work on the machines. All right? And that's just a lot that the Lord got him, man. He said, we read it earlier in 1 Corinthians, he put every member of the body as it pleased him, man. So who are you to tell a brother or to think of brethren, hey, you should be doing this, or you should be like this. The Lord got that brother for a reason, man. All right? In the end, it could be made manifest whether he could be part of the body or not. So we being many members, so we being many are one body in Mashiach, and every one member is one of another. Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy. According to proportion of faith, man. All right? We all got different gifts. We got different levels of faith. We all got different working abilities, man. All right? Guess what? All right? If all you can do is run block, then run block. If all you know how to do is bunt the baseball, bunt the baseball. All right? If all you know how to do is a 1-2 combo, do the 1-2 combo, man. All right? But excel in that. Be the best you can at that. All right? And don't let the never mind. Romans 12:7. Or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teaches on teaching. All right? Some people, brother, I hate to say this, all right, but it's true. Brothers are put in place just to do certain things, man. All right? A brother who is who's a help, all right? You're not going to be looking to him, for heavy breakdowns of the scriptures, man. All right? There's certain things that brothers who excel in their lot, they may not have to do a prophesying, man. Although prophesying is the best gift. All right? But everybody don't have the gift of prophecy, man. All right? Everybody in the camp is not a prophet. But they do prophesy. Or ministry, let us wait on our ministry, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity, he that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation, abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another, man. All right, and that's our job, man. All right, let's be without dissimulation. All right, without no variance, man. All right, I deem these brothers to be men of the Lord. I'm going to treat them like men of the Lord. I'm going to talk to them like men of the Lord. All right, and I'm going to serve them to the best of my ability as men of the Lord. And that's the measure that we judge brothers on. Are they doing the work? How is their conduct? All right, not looking at things that pertain to salvation, man. When we start doing that, hey, we can look into everybody's closet and find fault. You see? With that, I'm going to say, call all y'all between y'all shy. That might see Apostle and the other great millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Bible ball.